Hello, welcome to Words Have Power Murder Hour. My name is Shelly, and the next video is coming up. I'm going to be talking about true crime. I began with episodes talking about it, but I figured I should explain many of the terminology, like the language that I was going to be using, so people would understand what I was saying, because words have power, right? So if we're going to be talking about domestic violence and stalkers and all of these things, then I wanted people to understand and have a good basis of understanding what I'm talking about. I'm not just talking about true crime for your entertainment. I'm talking about it to educate people and point out different aspects of abuse. So, there's a word that describes what I'm talking about a lot of the time, because a lot of the true crime I talk about will be about women. That word is femicide, and there is a femicide census. It comes out of the UK, but they do talk about findings from all over the world, and you can find more material on this subject at the website femicidecensus.org. They have several articles on there that are very well written. Here's a portion of one. One of the most depressing findings of the femicide census is that the rate of men's fatal violence against women in the UK has not shown a tangible decline since the first year we monitored, 2009. The number of women killed by men has hovered between 124 and 168 a year. On average, 62% of these women will have been killed by a current or former partner. Most people have very little idea of the rate of men's fatal violence against women. If they do, they are most likely to tell you 2 women a week in England and in Wales are killed by a current or former partner. Some might even cite the Office of National Statistics, ONS, as the source. There's just one problem. It hasn't been true since the year ending in March 2009. And over the last 20 years, it has only been true 4 times. One of the problems with looking at the data that varies by up to a third a year is that an average based on 1 year has always the potential to be unrepresentative, so data averaged out over a number of years is more useful. If you look at ONS data for the last 10 years, an average of 1.53 women a week in England and Wales have been killed by current or former partners. Sure, it's mathematical convention to round 1.35 up to 2. The thing is, if you do that, by implication you're saying that 104 women a year are killed. But over the last 10 years, the average is 80 women a year in England and Wales. According to the femicide census, 888 women in 10 years across the UK killed by a current or former partner is still unacceptable. That's true. We have to consider at this point that the pandemic is only going to make things worse, and it already has. Amy Leanne Strongfellow was killed by her partner in lockdown. I retweeted the article about this on Twitter. If you want to know more about that, I might actually do a video on what was done to her. There have been protests in England concerning what's happening to women over there right now. And some of those women who were protesting peacefully were attacked, manhandled, thrown to the ground by men, and arrested for protesting how men were treating women in England. That just makes all the sense, doesn't it? Kind of proves the point. There's a thought that there might be a serial killer running rampant in England right now, and women are being told that there should be a curfew for us over there. The serial killer is probably a man. Wouldn't it make more sense to put a curfew on men? This happened before. There was another serial killer who was running around killing women, and women were told they had to have a curfew. Instead of putting a curfew on men, put a curfew on the men, and if you see a random guy walking around, there might be your suspect. But no, you must punish the women. If a man is misbehaving, put a curfew on the women. Look up Peter Sutcliffe. Gonna have to do a video on that scumbag as well. Joy. So, the videos coming up are going to be hard. I'm doing this video to touch on many of the things I'm going to be talking about in upcoming videos. But I wanted to say just a blanket trigger warning. I have rules with how I'm going to talk about things. If there is an underage minor victim, I will not say their name. I will not go into great detail about their potential trauma. And I'm going to be very careful with how I speak about crimes that are committed. There will be no victim shaming, slut shaming, victim blaming, none of that. Typically, I'll only say the name of the offender at the beginning of the episode, and after that, the offender will be called the scumbag. I will not glorify anyone who harms women or children. I want everyone to be able to watch these videos, but I also want to move carefully and with grace for survivors. I want survivors to be able to come here, watch these videos, understand that they are not alone, we are not alone, and not walk away feeling worse than they did before they watched the video. There's a lot to cover. There are a ridiculous amount of cases to talk about. And updates. Like Jessica Easterly's family is still waiting for something, anything, to be done on her case. And so many others. The live streams, there are going to be days that are dedicated for certain groups. Those are going to be hard too. Just keep in mind that if you are a survivor and you're watching these videos, if at any point you start feeling triggered, pause the video or go watch something else. You can come back to it later if you wish. Go drink you some water, take a breath. I'm not here to cause harm to anyone, but I am here to speak some truth. A little bit more house cleaning. I received a message apparently from a man, who seemed unnerved that I am wearing makeup. I'm not going to stop wearing makeup. That is not going to happen. I like wearing this makeup, and if you don't like that I'm wearing makeup, you're a man and you have a problem with it, that is not my problem. That is your problem. That is your problem for you to fix. Don't come to me demanding that I fix it for you. I'm not here to make you comfortable. I'm here to speak the truth. If you don't like that, don't watch this video. And don't send me emails whining and bitching about me, oh my god, wearing red lipstick. Because you know what? I will wear this red lipstick every single time I record a video. In fact, I will go buy more shades of red lipstick, and I will wear a variety of it. I don't know why it is that some men feel that it is perfectly acceptable to demand that a woman adjust our appearance that we might be perfectly comfortable with just to make you feel comfortable. You need to get over yourself. Okay. So, this is a short video, but it is for a reason, setting some ground rules. What is the priority? Words have power. We need to adjust how we talk about women. Just in general. And also, I'm not going to adjust myself to make a man more comfortable. So, that's just not going to happen. Okay, there's a dog barking, but I need to finish this video, so sorry about that. One of the other things I'm going to do in these videos is I'm going to point out headlines, the headlines in media, and how they talk about women and children who are murdered by men. In domestic violence situations and just in general. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of videos coming up. Some of them are going to be really hard, and I know this. I'm sending you hugs. Just stick with me. We'll get through it. Alright, bye y'all. See ya later. Hello. If you have enjoyed this video, and if you're enjoying my channel, then please like, subscribe, share, follow, ring the bell, and hit all. Comment, all of the above. It all helps with the algorithm to get the videos up so that people who need them can see them. And that is the whole point of what I'm doing. Thank you, and have a good day, night, or whatever. Bye. See you later.